Welcome inside Cavanaugh Hall here on the campus of IUPUI for Jag Sports Zone, where we bring you everything Jags athletics. I'm your host, Tyler Locke. On today's show, we'll show highlights from the week that was and give you a heads up on what you can look forward to this week. On the hardwood, the men hosted the Oakland Golden Grizzlies in the COLISEUM, the second to last home game of the regular season. This game, it was all about Marcus Burke. He has been showing his scoring ability all season long and didn't disappoint in this game. He was driving against multiple defenders, hitting threes on the catch and the pull-up. He additionally was hitting scoop shot reverse layups that were just so tough to hit in this game. It was an offensive onslaught from the beginning, and Oakland, being the competitor that they are, they refused to go away. They stormed a comeback late, but with Burks 21 and Jalen Minette chipping in 19 on shots like these, the team was able to pull out the victory 71-68 and grant us the first regular season sweep of Oakland since 2006. The men wrapped up the regular season and had senior night when they welcomed Detroit Mercy into the Coliseum. After the Oakland win, you know the seniors want to carry that into their last home game. In a game that featured 14 ties and 22 lead changes, it was an offensive display as Marcus Burke, Jalen Minette, and Elijah Goss all had 20-plus points in the effort. Unfortunately, they had no answer for Detroit Mercy sophomore Antoine Davis, who had 43 points and fueled his team to hit too many crucial shots at the end as they get the win 90-88. Staying on the court, the women held their senior day in the jungle against the University of Illinois Chicago. With the #1 tourney seed locked up, it was all about getting that last home win for the senior class. It was an emotional night as Holly Hooping-Garner and Anaya Williams were honored in their final home game. Hooping-Garner only needed 3 points to become a 1,000-point scorer in her career, and on this next basket, she did just that. The team cruised to a win as they dominated 56-24 in the paint. Macy Williams, Rachel Micklemore, Destiny Perkins, and Caitlin O'Reilly all scored in double figures as the team routs the Flames 87-51, and they get their 21st win of the season. The men and women's track and field teams traveled to Youngstown, Ohio for the Horizon League Championships. Despite competing in a small number of distance events, the men competed well enough to earn 4th out of 7 teams. Eric Hoffman was the star of the weekend, winning the 5K on Saturday. He turned around and got a victory in the 3,000 meters to earn the Men's Championship Outstanding Performer Award. The distance medley team of Long, Reed, Whitaker, and Ohm roared from behind for a league title. Off to the women. The women performed just as well as they finished 4th out of 9 teams. Their brightest star was Caitlin Murphy, who won the mile, the 5,000 meters, and finished 4th in the 3,000 meters to earn the Women's Championship Outstanding Performer Award herself. The women's softball team traveled to Bowling Green, Kentucky for the Western Kentucky Spring Fling Tournament. The weekend was not favorable as the team went 0-5 in tournament play. They battled Austin Peay into extra innings in the final game of the tournament, but eventually fell 10-11 in their closest matchup of the weekend. The men's tennis team was eager to get its first home win when the Governors of Austin Peay traveled to Indy. 2 out of 3 wins in doubles play and 4 out of 6 wins in singles play got them that win. It was Nicholas Moody whose 6-3, 6-4 win in singles play clinched the overall match for the Jags 5-2. The Governors of Austin Peay got a convincing defeat against our women's tennis team 7-0. A doubles win was the high point as the team found themselves not able to pull out matches that were just so close. The women's tennis team had a home matchup against the Huskies of Northern Illinois and looked to build off that first win against Tennessee State. Crystal Grubb was able to get a singles win, but outside of her match, we were on the wrong end of some very close matchups. We fight hard, but we fall 6-1. One day of action in the books for the women's golf team in the Kauai tournament in South Carolina. Out of 53 teams, we currently are in second place with an even par 288 after 18 holes. With 36 holes and 2 days of actions to go, the Jags are playing well enough to catch the leader, College of Charleston. To see how they fare, go to IUPUIJags.com for the full recap. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll give you a look at the matchups involving the Jags this week. We'll be back after this.
Indianapolis, the heart of hoops hysteria. And beginning in March, the home of the Horizon League Men's and Women's Basketball Championships. 8 teams look to reach the horizon and punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum. Semifinal action takes place Monday, March 9th, and Horizon League champions are crowned Tuesday, March 10th. Visit horizonleague.com for more information and to score your tickets today.
Welcome back to Jag Sports Zone. Our Geico performers of the week are Delaney Thompson from softball, Macy Williams for women's basketball, who is making her third appearance, Marcus Burke from men's basketball for the second time, and finally, Amani Miles for women's track and field. Congratulations to those 4 players of the week. This week, the women's golf team will be in South Carolina from March 1st to the 3rd, participating in the Kauai Island Women's Intercollegiate Tournament. The first round of the men's basketball Horizon League tournament will kick off Tuesday, March 3rd at 7 p.m. at campus sites across the league. The quarterfinals will start on Thursday, March 5th at the same time. You can catch all the action in person when the tournament comes to the Indiana Farmers Coliseum March 9th and 10th for the semifinal and championship games. Make sure you tune in on Tuesday to cheer on the Jags in the first round. All games can be streamed on ESPN+. The softball team will travel to Carbondale, Illinois for the Saluki Invitational at Charlotte West Stadium. Starting on Friday, March 6th, the softball team will face off against DePaul at 5:45 p.m. Following up the Invitational on Saturday, March 7th, the softball team will face Northern Illinois at 11 a.m. Later that same day, they will be going up against Western Illinois with the match beginning at 5:45 p.m. Finally, on Sunday, March 8th, starting at 1:15 p.m., the softball girls will face Northern Illinois again and then follow up with a match against Southern Illinois at 5:45. Woo! What a weekend for the softball team. To follow all your favorite Jaguar teams throughout the week, visit IUPUIJags.com. We thank you all once again for tuning in for this edition of Jag Sports Zone. Make sure you check out all the upcoming Jags action. This is Tyler Locke, signing off until next week. Take care, and remember, go Jags.